in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be discussing in this reaction video, I'm going to present to you a modern woman, a black woman in particular, who was once married, had it all, but got tired, mad, bored, whatever it might have been, and divorced a man. After she divorced that man, she had a job. But then she got fired and laid off from that job and things like that. You know, something happened to her. She had a good paying job, she quit it and everything like that. And then she had a nice place to stay. But then she lost that place too, so it's crazy. And let me put the cherry on top. She had 4 kids. 4 kids on top of everything. All right, so we're going to talk about that. Before I do, hit the notification bell. Once you do that, select the option that says all. That way you'll be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and boom, get into this woman's story over here. Jack, man, I hope y'all ready for this here, because this is something funny. Like I always say, man, let's get it.
The last 4 years of my life have honestly been a complete whirlwind. 2021, I left my toxic marriage and got a divorce, became a single mom to 4 children, and I only had $10 in my bank account. I was a stay-at-home mom, so guess what? I had to go back to work. I was a survivor of DV, so I had to go to court. I had to work with the DA's office. I had to deal with social workers because I had my foster daughter at the time. I had to go to therapy, family therapy, co-parenting therapy, had to go back to work after being a stay-at-home mom for 4 years. Okay. My depression was so bad through the roof, I ended up getting fired from my job. I was in the bathroom crying all the time because I had to leave my 1-year-old baby at daycare, which I did not want to do.
And so whose fault is that? Everything is somebody else's fault. She got fired because she was depressed, which is linked back to her divorce. It's amazing to me how these women come online and say things like, my husband used to beat me down, but you never hear about any arrest. You never see any documentation of where she called the police at any given time, and they came and arrested that man for whooping up on them. Okay? Toxicity sometimes is a camouflage. It camouflages the real reasons, the reason why she left. Sometimes because she was bored. Sometimes because there's another man. Now, you was a woman who had a man that provided for you. How can I say that he provided for you? Because you became homeless as soon as you left. You wasn't a single mother. You was a mother that was married to a husband who had children. But you chose to opt out of that and become a single mother and blame it all on him. Now you have made your children a statistic. And statistical data normally says that children that are raised with their mothers as opposed to their fathers have the worst disastrous outcomes imaginable as they age to adolescence. You go get a job. You cry in the bathroom. And it is still somehow related to that man. For all you women who always got something to say about your men, your ex-husband, he kicked you out the window and all this other stuff, can you please provide proof of that? Because apparently I'm thinking her husband don't have TikTok. Or if he did, he don't care. Because I'll be hitting your ass with a lawsuit for defamation of character. Or the insinuation that I am a violent man who loves to do or perform or whatever domestic violence on a woman. That's all I got to say about that, but let's keep going.
And it was just a whirlwind. Then after I got fired from my job in 2022, I got on unemployment. Do you know unemployment denied me the first time and I had to reapply because they said I didn't make enough money? So then I finally got approved for unemployment. I started doing digital marketing, selling digital products online. I started making money, and I was able to stay home with my kids for an entire year. Then I noticed that everybody that was buying digital products from me wasn't making any money. Okay, I'm making money because I'm connecting with people, I'm getting online, I'm going live, I'm doing all these things. But the people that were buying from me wasn't making money. And I just didn't feel right about that because I was like, well, why am I making money and they're not making money? So I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I stopped doing.
I call cap. That is bullshit. This woman just told you she was making money selling products, but the people that was buying the products wouldn't make any money. So she was making money, but they wasn't making any money. And that was the motivation for her to quit a job that was actually paying her money because her conscience was bothered. How in the hell can you expect anyone to believe that? All right. You were probably one of these women that sell lashes and whatever it may be. You thought it gonna take off. It didn't go nowhere. So therefore you decide something different. Again, it's somebody else's fault or it's a situation's fault. It's a circumstance's fault. But I'm gonna tell you something. No one with half a brain will believe that. Who in the hell quits a good job that allows you to stay home for at least a year with your which I guess, I don't know, I can't even say bastard, I don't know, with your 4 kids for a year, making good money from what you're saying, and you quit it because the people who are buying the products from you wasn't making any money. Make that make sense, man. I'm telling you. Maybe I'm wrong, man.
Doing that. And I decided to go back to work. Get a job making $100,000 a year, still making money on TikTok because I started doing TikTok shop. And I got kicked off of my Section 8. You know why? Because I tell the truth and I report everything. So they kicked me off of my Section 8. After being put off my Section 8, my landlord comes to me the day after Christmas and gives me a 30-day notice to tell me that I have to move out of the house because they are moving in and I need to leave. So then I have to find a new place. My credit is shot, right? And after I find a new place, I'm trying and I'm applying for all these places. I'm getting denied. I tell my Section 8 lady, I haven't been able to find a place. I don't know where I'm going to do. She's like, oh, I know somebody that can get you a place. So she hooks me up with this guy. The landlord rents to me based off my income and just the fact that I'm a good person, I guess. And I always pay my rent on time, never late. Gives me the job. Do you know I get the job? A year later, after being at the job, I get laid off from said job. Now I am laid off with no income coming in. Only income I have coming in is TikTok shop. The only income I have coming in is TikTok, right? And now TikTok is getting ready to be banned or whatever. So now I have moved over to YouTube to start making money on YouTube. And it's so much work making money on YouTube.
Oh shit. It's very harder. It's much harder. But let me tell you something, man. I think it's in the 48 Laws of Power written by Robert Greene. I don't know, don't quote me. But somewhere it is written that you should avoid unlucky people. People who are just unlucky. Now I'm gonna tell you something. This is not a product of unlucky or just a series of unfortunate circumstances that came out of nowhere. A lot of this stuff is rooted in her decision-making process. All those, I'm being laid off, all this stuff, I'm doing this and this, I got kicked out. It's coming from choices, man. You get what I'm saying? These women are off the chain, and it's your fault. It's your fault. It's Wednesday fault. I thought it was Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. So it's Wednesday fault, man. Something wrong with these women, man. I'm telling you, man. Made herself a single mom, made herself homeless, which contributed to her somehow being unemployed, getting off food stamps. Man, it's a lot of stuff that she just talked about, man. Just a lot. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all take it easy now, yeah?